6C. I want once again to welcome you to this lesson. We are looking at lesson 11. Still our program is going on, the online program. I want you to get serious so that we can push. Today we want to look at a new subtopic. Remember that we are still looking at occupations. The main topic is occupations. We have so far looked at baking, carpentry, tailoring. Now we want to look at keeping animals. This one is one of the subtopics that we are supposed to handle under activities. Occupations. So let's look at now keeping animals. It is very important to keep animals. Why? You keep animals, you know the reasons why people keep animals. We can talk about being sources of income. We can talk about being sources of meat. We can talk about being sources of milk. So that is one of the reasons why we are looking at this topic. So that even in the future, when you have grown up, you can start a farm and become an employer. But even now, you can keep animals. For example, in this lockdown, if you get money, you can request maybe anybody in your village there, can be a judge or any other person, to keep for you some animals. Get money and say, please, Jaja, I'm sending you some money. I want you to buy for me a goat and keep it for me there. Or even yourself, when you go there, try to look after those animals. So, without wasting time, I want us to go through what we call vocabulary items. What are some of the keywords that we shall be using in this subtopic of keeping animals? I have put for you the list of words here, and I shall be explaining them one by one. Because in the given activity, remember, I have already told you to construct a sentence using each of these words here. So I would like you to listen to me attentively. Let's begin with the word domestic animals. Domestic animals are animals kept at home. I can give you some examples. If you are here with me, you would give me some examples of domestic animals. So some of the examples of domestic animals can be goats, can be cows, can be pigs, can be cats, and so forth. So all animals kept at home are called domestic animals. Then we have wild animals. These are animals that live in the bush. Examples can be lions, zebras, and so forth. Then let's look at the word tame. To tame is to train an animal in order to make it domestic. To train an animal in order to make it domestic. That is to tame. It is a verb. So its continuous is taming. The past simple is tamed. Past participle form is also tamed. So some animals can be trained to become what? Domestic. There is a belief that even those animals that we keep at home were once wild. So they were just tamed to become what? Domestic. Now another word is graze. To graze is to feed on grass. We have some animals that graze, and then we have those ones that hunt. So all those animals that graze feed on grass. Then we have those ones that hunt. Those ones feed on flesh from other animals. So we have the grazing ones and the hunting ones. So to graze is to feed on grass. Then we have the word paddock. The word paddock. Paddock means a fenced area. A fenced area where animals, especially cattle, are kept. That one is called the paddock. They can fence that area using barbed wires. So where you find that they have gazetted or fenced an area for the cattle to feed, that one is called a what? We shall have to look at even some subjects you have already looked at the paddock system of grazing and the advantages and disadvantages. Then we have the word fierce. Fierce. Something becomes fierce when it is frightening or scaring. And how is this one related to giving the animals? There are some animals that are friendly, and then we have those ones that are not friendly at all. That is why we are looking at the word fierce. Because some of the animals are fierce, especially those wild animals. We can talk of lions. I don't think whether a lion can be friendly to anyone. Even if you are its master, you have to take care or to be careful with it. So we have some animals which are fierce, and then we have those which are friendly. Now the word fierce means something which is frightening. Even some domestic animals like cows and bulls, you may find there are those ones which are tough. Now when you look at it like this, you'll feel like it can even attack you at any time. So that is the reason why we are looking at the word fierce under keeping animals. So that when you are at home and looking at some of these domestic ones, you can be able to identify which one is fierce and which one is not fierce. Then we have the word butchery. This word butchery means an act of selling meat. If you have a business and that business is selling what? Meat. That means you're carrying out what we call butchery. Just like fishing, tailoring, carpentry. So even this butchery is an act of selling meat. My uncle carries out butchery. That means the business of my uncle is selling what? Meat. Then we have the word butcher. Butcher is a person who sells meat. A person who sells meat is called a butcher. Then we have butchers. We have looked at butchery. We have looked at butcher. Now let's see what butchers means with an apostrophe between R and S. Butchers, this now is a place or room, or we can call it a store, where meat is sold. A place, room, or store where meat is sold is called a butcher's. So butcher is a person. Butcher's a place where meat is sold. Butchery is an act of selling meat. Then let's look at this word abattoir. Abattoir is a place where animals are slaughtered for meat. Any place where animals are slaughtered for meat is called an abattoir. We have some special places where these animals are slaughtered from. Then after they have been slaughtered, the meat is now sold to the butchers. Then the butchers take that meat to their butchers. There is some bit of confusion there because now I'm trying to use some plural. This meat is collected from the abattoirs. Then from the abattoirs, It is collected by the butchers. These are now the people who are going to sell it. Now these butchers also take the meat to the butchers, meaning places where the meat can be what? Sold. So this abattoir is that place where the meat is, the animals are slaughtered from. Then we have the word chicken. Chicken refers to meat of a hen, a cock. When you slaughter a hen and you get its meat, you slaughter a cock and get its meat, that meat is called the chicken. Then we have mutton. Which animals do you think provide us with the mutton? Those are sheep. Meat of a sheep is called the mutton. Then we have beef. Which animals provide us with beef? Beef is provided by either cows or pigs. If I slaughter a cow, if I slaughter a bull, then I get the meat. It is called the beef. Then we have pork. Which animal do you think provides us with the pork? This one is a pig. So, meat of a pig is called the pork. So, the general name is meat, but now that meat has got a special name. Each animal has got the special name for its meat, just like we have already seen here. Then we have what we call veal. This veal here is meat of a calf. Calves can also be slaughtered. When they are slaughtered, they provide us with the meat called what? Veal. Then we have the